Winchester SX4. Early goose season starts tomorrow. Travis just got a new gun as well, so we just came out to the range and figured I would put together a quick video on the SX4. This is going to be my 4th season with the gun, so a bit of long-term experience with it. There's a lot of reviews on this gun, but not a lot of long-term ones. So I figured I would just put together the good, bad, and the uglies of what I've seen so far. All in all, I wouldn't buy any other gun. Very comparable to the Maxxis 2. I know Browning looks after Winchester, so a lot of the parts are similar, if not the same. Obviously, a nicer gun. Probably my dream gun at the end of the day. Feels a lot better in the hands, but for almost double the price, it's not something I could justify at the time. The reason I went with this gun, a lot of the reviews were great at the time. Like I said, it was like 3.5, 4 years ago now. And Travis had an SXP, some similar ergonomics, and I really like the way that that gun shouldered. Like this gun, when I pick it up, for me, it's just, it fits great. So I'll jump into the ergonomics a bit. This is the Hybrid Hunter. It is in Mossy Oak Bottomland, so it's got the Winchester's version of the Cerakote on the barrel and the receiver. The paint has held up pretty well. There's a couple scratches in the barrel, but that is from when I was putting the Tacticam on and off, and it's to be expected. A little bit of slight rust up around the rib, but besides that, there's really no rubbing, and I don't baby this gun at all. It's been in and out of the back of shotgun bags, on the back of side-by-sides. It has gone swimming in a floating gun case in salt water. There is a little rubbing just around the grip from gloves rubbing on the top, but besides that, especially for the price point, I'm really happy with how it's holding up. So this gun, I got Travis to look it up because I lost my notes, is 7 pound 1 ounce, but I believe that the 3.5 is 7 pounds 2 ounces, and this is a 3.5. So it is on the lighter end of the spectrum for 12 gauges. So that, in combination with how small this grip is really what drove me to it. Like, it is small and easy to point. Like, it just throws right up there for me. The length of pull on this gun, I believe, is 14 inches and a quarter as it comes out of the box. It comes with 2 shims that are 1/4 inch. So you can, I have 1 in right now, so you can add 2, or you can take 2 away or run it the way that I am. So there's a little bit of adjustability there, which is good for the price point again. I know most brands are doing that now, but. So I'll go into some of the things that I've noticed that aren't so great. Like I said, this is the 3.5 inch, so the loading port will take 3.5 inch shells. It doesn't like it a whole lot. When you're putting 3.5s in there, it kind of binds up. Like, you really have to drive it in there. I remember the first time I did it, you kind of have to get the feel for it. 3 inch and 2 3/4 is fine. No issues there. But not beveled out. Like, it is quite sharp when you're putting them in there, if you're not paying attention. Now, when I bought this gun, it was $1,400, so not really expecting those premium features. Has a cross-tang safety, oversized in the back, which is exactly where I like it. Oversized charging handle. The release is fine, normal size, not oversized, but I've never had any issues even with gloves. This is a 28 inch barrel, and I put a lot of research into the setup that I've been running. So I'm running a Muller passing choke in the end of it right now, and I'll throw up some quick patterns of what this has been producing for me. Really happy with what it is doing. I've gone through a couple different chokes in this gun. I had the Code Black Goose, I never ran the internal chokes that came with it at all. The Black Goose, a Kicks High Flyer, and now I am on the Muller, and it's by far the best patterns that I've seen. It is a very fast gun. Now I'm not doing any speed shooting, but it cycles great, and it is fairly light recoil. It is a gas gun, but with it being so light, you don't notice. I don't find it kicks any different than some heavier guns, which is great. Now I have left this gun very dirty for the purpose of this video, to show how reliable it's been for me. I have had 2 stovepipes that I can remember ever out of this gun. So it is very dirty. One issue I have found while it is this dirty is it can be a bit of a pain, like it's gonna do it right now, just to slide off the barrel. Yeah, so I had to come on that quite a bit. Now that is partly my fault because it's dirty. There is 4 or 5 rounds of trap shooting through this, 3 boxes around, and there is 1 waterfowl hunt on this. But I'll just show you where it gets dirty and where it binds up. So right along here, where the barrel slides over the magazine tube. If you don't pay attention to that, it will bind up when you're trying to take it apart. But besides that, I really have not had a single issue with this gun. So I'll show you guys a little bit of the speed shooting. You can get a little bit of an idea of the recoil. And then I will show the pattern of the setup that I've planned to be using for waterfowl this season, after I get this thing back together. But extremely reliable gun for me anyway. I know Target Focus Life does this test where he shoots it over his head to see if it's going to cycle. I guess the idea is you're not bracing the gun properly, the action doesn't get braced properly, and if it cycles, it's supposed to be able to cycle under any situation. I don't do any shooting like that, so I'm not going to test that. But for all purposes that I use it, it has run extremely well. Like I said, I've had 2 stovepipes ever, and every other misfire has just been a light primer strike. But when you look at the back of the shell, it looks fine, so I think it's just been ammo issues. So if you guys want some more pattern analysis, I can go into it more. I have different setups for goose and duck. This is just a quick, just to show you what it looks like through the Muller with the Winchester SX4, and I'm shooting Kent number 3. Okay. Might have pulled a little low, but I'll show you what it looks like. So that is by no means a 30-inch circle at 30 or 40 yards. I just really wanted to give you an idea of the pattern that this setup puts out. See if I can show it there. Like, there's not many flyers. And I've done a lot of testing. If anybody's interested in it, I can either send them some pictures. I still have all the targets. I can put out another video about it. But it's really hard for me to find the ammo that I am looking for. There's a reason that I'm shooting this Kent setup. The speed and the payload, and I can dive more into that in a different video. But just wanted to run through some long-term use. I would not buy another gun knowing what I know now. I'm really happy with what I have. It really is still the best bang for your buck that I can see. Like, its main competitor for me would be the Franke Affinity, and they're starting to get more expensive as well. I know if I start looking them up, they're $1,700-$1,800. They're not what they were when I purchased this gun. And that's an inertia system. So if you're looking for gas, the same price range, you're looking at like a Browning Silverfield. But I prefer the look of this gun. I prefer the feel of this gun. So if anybody has any questions, feel free to drop a comment or send me an email, and happy hunting.